Welcome to Stompbox TV. I'm Richard. I'm here at Frankfurt Musikmesse 2015. I'm here with Andrew from Tech 21.
Hi, how are you?
Really good, thanks. You?
Great.
We've got a brilliant new product here that's something the market's been asking for some time. Do you want to tell us a bit about it?
Yeah, this is our new bass amp. It's 500 watt RMS, true RMS, and we're going through two cabinets right now, each 12-inch speakers to get the full 500 watt. But you can use only one cabinet. You get approximately 300 watts out of that into 8 ohm, or the 500 into 4 ohm. It has a speak-on connector, so you get professional, connection, because at that much wattage, you want to make sure that your chlorine jack is not blown out of the socket. And we also have direct out, which is a Sense amp direct out, so it's speaker compensated. You can overdrive the sound, but it doesn't have a harsh top end. It sounds like an overdriven amplifier mic'd up. As a matter of fact, about 20 years ago at this show, I met John Entwistle, and he was one of the first who started to use our product on bass amp. That was our PSA direct mount, because he wanted to get distortion, but he wanted to get in a controllable way. Before that, he was just turning up his amps real loud, and Pete Townsend lost his hearing because of that. So he started to use the PSA, and then we, started to create more and more product that can emulate that kind of a bass sound at a low volume. Not to say that this amplifier cannot give you a totally clear and clean sound. You can get that also. It has a blend control on it. You can go totally without the Sense amp, or somewhat of a mixture between the two. Has a 3-band tone control with the mid-range that has a switch on it, so you can change the mid-range from 1 kHz to 500 Hz, booster cut 18 decibels. Then it has a character control. That is our unique control that gives you different bass amplifier sounds, from the SVT style to like a Fender Bassman, depending on what settings you have. So you have a lot of control in your hand to create your own unique sound.
So is this essentially the VT Bass DI pedal with a power amp on top?
Pretty much, you're right, it is, except we added the shift for the mid-range control, and I'm trying to think what else. We have the Byte, that's also on a VT Bass. XLR, there is an effects loop, so that's like new compared to the VTDI, and it has a switch on it too, so you can switch it in or out of the circuit, and has a headphone out also, so you can practice silently at home.
Okay, so normally we're used to Tech 21 amps being quite expensive, but this one we understand is going to street in the UK somewhere between £400 and £500, so a really excellent price point for this product.
I think that's actually in euros, between 400 and 500.
We're not sure the exact price, but
okay.
Yeah, we're expecting somewhere around that.
Well, we wanted to bring a product to the market that is very competitive price-wise, but keeps the high quality that Tech 21 is known for. So yes, this is our first product that we actually manufacture offshore, but we spent a lot of time to pick the correct parts, high quality parts, and also it's fully our design, so we didn't cut any corners, and but we were able to cut some expense, because anything that made in the USA obviously is much more costly, because our labor cost is very high. So this is our first amplifier that we make offshore.
Okay, and that's made in Korea, correct?
Korea, yes, that's correct.
Okay, and the cabinet that we've got here is a 1x12 neodymium?
No, actually we originally designed it with the neodymium, and then we were doing final testing and we picked the standard ceramic magnet. We got a punchier sound out of it, and it was only 2 pounds different in the weight. So we said, to saving 2 pounds, we didn't want to cut corners and get the neos, so we went with the ceramic.
Okay. Do we know the weight of the cabinet?
Not offhand, I would have to check.
Okay, but they're not heavy?
They're very light.
Okay. Yeah. But can we hear some of the sounds out of the amp and through the cabinet? So at the moment we're going through 2 of the 1x12s. It looks like we've got a whole wall here, but there's only 2 of them connected. So let's hear some of the sounds it can do.
That's the typical SVT style of sound with the super low and super highs. Turn on, gives you a nice attack. But if you pick it differently, it's respond, you know? And that's what's hard to do usually, you know, without having tubes in your amp to get that dynamic range that you can modulate with your picking. Now you can also increase the drive, turn down the volume, and you can get like a overdriven sound, but it's like a warm. A very long sustain. And anything in between, or you can use the blend. And mix in that warmth, you know, and meet somewhere in the middle. A lot of people, what they do in the studio, they run an amplifier mic'd up and also run a direct sound into the board. And they get the balance of the two sounds to get the best possible audio quality. Here, you can do that within the amplifier. You don't have to run like special extra cables, extra channels. You set up your blend, you use this XLR, send it to the board, and what you hear right now is what you get to the PA.
Brilliant. Well, it sounds really, really good. It's what we've come to expect from Tech 21, yet at a price point we've not seen before. So this is something that's going to fly out. I'd strongly recommend you get your pre-orders in now. You go to www.fxpedal.co.uk, do pre-order it. We do expect the demand will be well ahead of supply. If you've enjoyed the video, please rate, comment and subscribe. Thanks for your time, Andrew, and we'll see you next time.